Information Canapial, welcome. In the vast expanse of the sky, where machines of metal soar gracefully above the clouds, there exists a darker side, a history etched with tragedy and loss. This is a story of the flights that never arrived, of journeys abruptly cut short, leaving behind a trail of unanswered questions and profound sorrow. Join us now as we delve into the annals of aviation history, exploring some of the most harrowing plane crashes ever recorded. These are the flights that never arrived. High above the Japanese Alps, Japan Airlines Flight 123, a Boeing 747 carrying 524 souls, embarked on a routine flight. 12 minutes after takeoff, a catastrophic failure ripped through the plane, severing hydraulic lines and leaving the pilots struggling to control the aircraft. For 32 minutes the jumbo jet fought to stay aloft, its struggle captured by the cockpit voice recorder, a testament to the crew's bravery. On August 12, 1985, the plane crashed into Mount Takamagahara, claiming all but 4 lives. The crash sent shockwaves through Japan and the world, etching the flight into aviation history. The bustling cityscape of Chicago stood witness to a horrifying spectacle. On May 25, 1979, American Airlines Flight 191, a DC-10 bound for Los Angeles, lifted off from O'Hare International Airport, its ascent seemingly normal. However, tragedy struck within seconds. A critical engine detached from the left wing, causing a catastrophic chain reaction. The malfunctioning aircraft rolled violently, plummeting towards a field near the airport. All 271 souls on board perished instantly, along with 2 people on the ground. On July 17, 2014, the world watched in horror as news broke of a passenger aircraft shot down over eastern Ukraine. Malaysia Airlines Flight 17, en route from Amsterdam to Kuala Lumpur, became an unwitting casualty of a conflict on the ground. The Boeing 777, carrying 298 passengers and crew from various nations, was cruising at 33,000 feet when it was struck by a surface-to-air missile. The impact caused the aircraft to disintegrate mid-air, scattering debris over a wide area. The tragedy highlighted the devastating consequences of conflict zones on civilian air travel and the urgent need for international cooperation to prevent such tragedies. August 19, 1980, Saudi Flight 163, a Lockheed L-1011 TriStar, departed Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, bound for Jeddah. Minutes after takeoff, a fire broke out in the rear cargo hold, quickly spreading through the aircraft. Smoke and fumes engulfed the cabin as terrified passengers and crew fought for their lives. Despite the desperate situation, the pilots managed to make an emergency landing back in Riyadh. Due to a series of fatal miscommunications and delays, the aircraft remained on the runway with its doors closed for over 20 minutes after landing. Tragically, all 301 souls on board perished, not from the fire itself, but from smoke inhalation. March 3, 1974. Turkish Airlines Flight 981, a McDonnell Douglas DC-9, took off from Paris-Orly Airport, destined for Istanbul. Shortly after takeoff, a malfunctioning cargo door ripped open, causing a sudden decompression that tore a large section of the cabin floor away. The catastrophic event sucked out passengers and luggage, scattering debris over the French countryside. The pilots, struggling to control the severely damaged aircraft, fought valiantly to avert disaster. The DC-9 crashed into the Ermenonville forest, leaving no survivors. June 23, 1985. Air India Flight 182, a Boeing 747 named Emperor Kanishka, departed Montreal on its way to London and onward to Delhi. Over the skies of the North Atlantic, a bomb planted in the cargo hold detonated, ripping the aircraft apart. The explosion sent the wreckage plummeting into the ocean off the coast of Ireland, killing everyone on board instantly. November 12, 2001, just 2 months after the 9/11 attacks, tragedy struck the United States once more. American Airlines Flight 587, an Airbus A300 bound for Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic, crashed shortly after takeoff from John F. Kennedy International Airport. The aircraft, carrying 260 people, encountered wake turbulence from a Japan Airlines Boeing 747 that had taken off minutes earlier. The Airbus A300 spiraled out of control, crashing into the Bell Harbor neighborhood of Queens, New York. All 260 people on board perished, along with 5 people on the ground. June 1, 2009. Air France Flight 447 vanished over the Atlantic, taking with it 228 lives. The disappearance sparked a massive international search effort. Wreckage was found 3,900 meters below the surface. Iced-over pitot tubes gave erroneous readings. Pilot errors led to an uncontrolled descent. March 8, 2014. Malaysia Airlines Flight 370, a Boeing 777 carrying 239 people, vanished without a trace, leaving the world baffled and heartbroken. The flight, en route from Kuala Lumpur to Beijing, disappeared from radar screens just 40 minutes after takeoff. Despite an unprecedented international search effort spanning millions of square kilometers of ocean, the aircraft's final resting place remained elusive for years. While some debris from the aircraft has been recovered from remote islands in the Indian Ocean, the bulk of the wreckage, along with the crucial flight data recorders, remains undiscovered. July 17, 1996. The skies above Long Island, New York were torn apart by a horrifying explosion. TWA Flight 800, a Boeing 747 bound for Paris, had just taken off from John F. Kennedy International Airport when disaster struck. The aircraft, carrying 230 passengers and crew, exploded in mid-air, scattering wreckage over a wide area of the Atlantic Ocean. The explosion of TWA Flight 800 triggered a massive investigation by the FBI and the National Transportation Safety Board. As we reflect on these tragic events, we are reminded of the fragility of life and the importance of aviation safety. Each crash, each loss of life, has driven crucial advancements in aircraft design, pilot training, and air traffic control procedures. Let us honor the memory of those who perished in these disasters, their lives tragically cut short. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe for more documentaries.